Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The run to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it.
Oh, God, man. Oh, this nigga's so good. Oh, my God, not Peter Wood.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Glad he got hit.
Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, I'm sure you guys saw this, one of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment. just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Got his man. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Moss. The short hands, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Looking for a crease, it's Adams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion on the out. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To throw, it's Klubnik. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Trojans tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, my God. Bro, that is crazy, bro.
Quarterbacks that just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone.
This injury is on fire.
Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. QB draw.
This nigga's
He's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's
oh my God.
at the 45 on its way. A lot of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Brown. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Randall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Brown has it. Makes one man miss. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That's caught. It's Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Randall. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Reads it, fires complete. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Handoff from the gun.
He
He
just
is
keeps
going
making
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off at the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Klubnik.
Oh.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass to sticks and still on his feet.
Oh my
Really
God.
good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get real